Go live with the stream. As we prepare here for a live stream and try to pick out, make sure the audio is set. Welcome to the pre-stream for WP Plugins A-Z.com. This is the pre-stream just so I can double check to make sure that the audio is working the way it's supposed to be. Hallelujah. Let's bring it up just a little bit. Good morning. Welcome to testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. I got to learn the testing song from the No Agenda podcast, because the testing song is all about everything that I need to do so that I can make sure we have audios on everything. And we'll see here. There we go. All right. Yes, it's pre-stream time. I'm a couple minutes early so I can make sure I get the audio laid in correctly. Welcome to the show. As we go along here, it's going to be eventually a bit smoother running, hopefully. It's taken me some time to get there. One step at a time, I'm pulling it all together. Got a good show for you today. Lots of plugins, a few things to talk about, little by little. For those of you that tune in a little bit early, just before we go live, hey, if you have suggestions for plugins or additional items to the show, since I'm here by myself for a while until something changes, but my goal is to improve this show dramatically from what it used to be, from what it was. I mean, it was getting pretty good there for a while, but lots of things change, and as life goes on, we make adjustments for it. There we go. A little bit better on the pre-stream. 2 minutes to go. Probably tuned in just a little bit early. Oh, gotta go to my headset. We don't need feedback. Feedback is something we do not want. Get the headphones out. Get the headphones plugged in. There we go. Headphones in. There. That'll make a bit of difference. How's that? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. All right, there we go. Hey, I'm starting to learn the testing song. All right. And I'm going to have to set up a sample here. There we go. This one will work.
We just need cash. I know a lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash.
There you go. Get that. Thanks to the No Agenda show for providing some excellent sounds. All right. And that's it. Looks like we're ready to go live. Hey, we had somebody tune in, tune out. Okay, here we go. Hit it. It's episode 383, and I've got plugins for SEO Analysis, rebuilding thumbnails, displaying all image sizes, and hiding content. All coming up next on WordPress Plugins from A to Z. WordPress. It's the most popular content management and website solution on the internet. And with over 80,000 plugins to choose from, how do you separate the junk from the gems? Join us for a weekly, unrehearsed conversation about the latest and greatest in WordPress plugins. This is WordPress Plugins from A to Z. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be hiding out there on the globe today. Coming to you direct from the Brewery Overlook in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. I'm John Overall, and I have the usual great show for you today. And right off the top, Don't forget, you can get all the show notes over at WP Plugins A-Z.com. And if you have a few minutes, we greatly appreciate your time over at Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and in the iTunes Store, subscribing to us and reviewing the show. Reviews really help the show out quite a bit, and I look forward to getting them. Also, take some time out, subscribe, and check out our training videos, screencast, and watch us live every Thursday at noon here on YouTube. A little reminder right about here. Just check it out and subscribe to the channel. The button's not clickable yet, but soon. It will be soon. That's next step on this line. Also, you can follow me up on Twitter at WP Plugins A-Z, or join us on our Facebook page. There's a link in the show notes to that. And for other news and information, be sure to subscribe to the newsletter, and you can do that off of the website over at WPPlugins A-Z.com. And a little note out there, it's Thanksgiving Day for all you Americans down there in the States. I hope you're enjoying it and stuffing your bellies full of turkey. Usually turkey dinners aren't quite ready, except maybe back east where it's about 3 o'clock right now back east, so you should be getting right close to turkey dinner. Enjoy your turkey dinner, your Thanksgiving special, and remember, do us all a favor, if you're recording the fights on Black Friday, flip your camera horizontal. That way we get a really good view. All right, with all that being said, it's time we dive right into the meat and potatoes of the show. All right, and today I have 4 great plugins for you, and I'm changing up the order a little bit as it shows as I figure this out. I think I'll be bringing 4 plugins per episode, and what I'll do is I'll have the least best plugins in the beginning, and I'll try to put the best one at the last. May or may not have worked today, but in the future, that's what I'm shooting for. So first off, what I have for you is a plugin called AFC Content Analysis for Yoast SEO. And this is a plugin here that allows you to do the content. If you used Advanced Custom Fields plugin on your website, then you may want to have a look at this plugin. Because what happens with Yoast is it doesn't automatically pick up the advanced custom fields in its analysis for SEO. By installing this plugin, you can then add those advanced custom fields into the Yoast analysis for your website and pick that information up and help it figure out where your SEO settings are and what should be done. A really great plugin, nice and simple to deal with. Set it up and just start using your SEO analysis on Yoast. Anyway, I give this one a 4 dragon rating. So go check it out, AFC Content Analysis for Yoast SEO. Next plugin I've got for you here today is called Display All Image Sizes. This one here is one of the more interesting things about WordPress themes is how many images they make from the master image that you upload to the site. And with a little extra code into your functions file, you can even create more images. If you have custom sizes you need above and beyond what your theme produces, you can set that up so that you upload an image, it's automatically cropped for you. Well, dealing with this has often been a challenge, especially for my clients. We have one theme I work with my client. By the time it's done, you upload an image, it creates an additional 9 images that are used in various spots around the theme. And one of the problems is it crops them at different points, the center, the top. And so you've got to be able to tell the client, you need to upload an image that looks like this. The cropped image that's going to be used in your image above your post is going to be this image. So you got to know all those sizes. Now you can go look through the code to find it, but what this plugin does for you is it allows you to go in and on the media attachment page, it sets up a drop down so you can see all the different image sizes, and you can click on those and get the URL for that. I use that to create a template for my client to help them be able to determine their images and what's going to happen from their original and all the crop sizes down. It's a nice way of dealing with the issue. Plugin was fantastic, saved me a lot of grief and time. So go check it out, Display All Image Sizes, and I give it a 5 dragon rating. Okay, and This show currently being brought to you by...
Take the work and worry out of maintaining and caring for your WordPress website. JohnOverall.com has 20 plus years experience and offers hosting, maintenance programs, emergency support, and more to keep your site up to date and running smoothly. We offer free estimates and only bill you for the time used, not by the block. While you're caring for your business, let JohnOverall.com care for your website. Think of us when you think of WordPress. Visit JohnOverall.com.
Or you can just pick up the phone, give me a call, 818-850-7729, and I'll help you with all your WordPress needs. Hey, and contests. Now, we had been running some contests, and unfortunately, well, we're putting them on pause until December, as I review everything that is being done with them. It seems for the last contest we ran last month, there were no entries to the contest. I don't know if it was the plugin we were giving away, what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's my fault and due to the lack of my proper promotions and managing it. Also with all of the changes, major changes in my life, the show, and everything else over the last 2 months. There's been a lot going on. So what I've decided to do is just put the contests on hold. I do currently have 4 premium licenses from developers to give away from various plugins. We'll be coming back with the December 6th show, announcing all the contests, and going to run the contest in a slightly different format than I've done before. So this is a way to help improve it. The contests are a great thing. It's a great way to get your hand on a premium license. Make sure you go check them out. You can easily go see what the latest contests are by going to WP Plugins A-Z.com/contests for more information. And we'll have more stuff being published and posted up there next week. And when I say we, I don't mean just me. I have a small team of people here. I have a small team being, 3 of us total at the moment, although business has been growing. But as I bring on more people, we'll have more people doing this stuff, and things are improving. That brings us up next to the next plugin I have for you here today. Now, this next plugin is an oldie but a goodie. It's called Ajax Thumbnail Rebuild. Now, Ajax Thumbnail Rebuild is an old plugin. I'm sure I reviewed this in the past, and it's an excellent plugin. Now, I had to bring it forth again because I'm in the process of rebuilding a website. And of course, every time you change themes in a website, your new theme has its own set needs for images, for all the thumbnail images, meaning every image that's underneath the master, much like the plugin I talked about previously. Now, what this plugin does is it helps in there using Ajax. It goes in and rebuilds all your thumbnails, regenerates them from the master image that was uploaded. And this is an important tool. Now, this tool can be useful not only if you're changing themes, but if something happens to your images or you get a corrupted image, this is a great way to regenerate those thumbnails. The nice thing about it is there's lots of other thumbnail regeneration plugins. There's even a few third-party thumbnail regeneration systems out there. This one does it locally on your site, helps you keep control of your data. It is minimal impact on the server. In fact, it does it nice and low end, so even if you're on a cheap shared hosting provider who doesn't give you much resources, you can generally even run this tool there to get by and regenerate the plugins. Really great plugin. It works great, still kept up to date. I've been using it myself for a few years now. Go check it out, the Ajax Thumbnail Rebuild, and I still give it a 5 dragon rating. Feedback and listener clips. This week we're kind of lacking in listener feedback. If you're listening out there to the show, please take a couple of minutes, drop into the WP Plugins A-Z site. Leave us some feedback in the speak pipe in the lower right-hand corner. Pop into our Facebook page, leave some feedback there. Send something out via Twitter, at me at it, and I will see it. Or just send an email directly to us off the contact page. And we'll get your feedback on here. Good, bad, important, ugly, even just questions about what you would like or questions about plugins. I do my best to answer everything. Sometimes things get dropped and lost through the cracks, but hey, we want it all, so send it all to us. Would greatly appreciate it. In this show, value for value model, meaning if you get any value out of it, please give some value back. In that vein, I'd like to acknowledge those that have supported the show in the past week. All donations $50 and over, their note is read out and published here, including all of the links that are in that note. So you can get some really nice link out of it, link juice out of it. For all those who come in below $50, they remain anonymous, and we thank you very much. This week, I'd like to thank JezWeb, Pty, Ltd, donated $50. And from Jez, this donation is on behalf of Vital Buildings and Pest Inspections in Sydney, Australia. This is a really nice website. It's a WordPress website created by JezWeb at jezweb.com.au, and it's built with the Elementor system. And the Elementor system's pretty nice. I've been checking it out. I haven't quite flipped to it yet, but before long, I will be in there checking it out. So thank you, Jez. Really appreciate your support of the show. And a big thank you to all donors who came in under $50 or who've set up small weekly subscriptions or monthly subscriptions through Patreon. Thank you very much. Your money actually just helps support the show. I can't even buy a beer with it yet because it's used to pay off the natural expenses of running a podcast. But thank you very much. If you would like to support the show, you can go do that by going to WP A-Z.com/donate, and you can just fill out the form, donate, go straight to PayPal. Really appreciate that. Or if you want, you can go drop over to Patreon and support us over on Patreon site. And I'm going to be revamping the Patreon and what is offered up through the Patreon site at the moment. It's been a while since I've been there, and it's been a while since I've given any time to these sorts of things. All right. And that brings me to the final plugin of today. Now, the final one I've got for you here today is called WP Hide Post. Now, this plugin here may not make a lot of sense on initial thought processes. And what you're looking at with this plugin here is there are times when you create a post or a page and you may need to hide that post or page as much as possible from being indexed, being found, as much as is reasonably possible. I mean, Google can eventually find it unless you privatize it completely. But you'll want to do this. You want to hide it from the archive pages, hide it from the front pages. And this plugin makes that task an easy thing to do. You just plug it in, go in there, click a few boxes, and it's all set and ready to go. Now, they do have a premium version that's available for $3, which unlocks a couple extra things. Really nice price for a premium plugin. What it does for you, though, is it hides the poster page from the front page, your home page, depending on your theme, the category page listing, the tag page listing, the authors page, the archive pages, the search results, and the feeds. It keeps it out of all of those places. Now, there is one caveat to it, is that if you have an auto-created site XML file, which is auto-created if you use Yoast or Site XML Creator or whatever, you can't hide it from the site XML file, which is the one problem. Now, you could tell Google to not index it if you're using something, and there are ways to tell it not to index it in other places. So that's what you'll want to do with it. And it's a very excellent plugin. It makes the job easier. I had to use it recently with a client when we were going in and we created a post that they needed to have protected and hidden from their client. Okay, and of course, go check this one out, the WP Hide Post plugin. I give a 5 dragon rating to. In closing out this episode, I covered up the AFC content analysis for Yoast SEO, which I gave a 4 to, the display all image sizes, which I gave a 5 to, and the Ajax thumbnail rebuild, which I gave a 5 to, and the WP Hide Post, which I gave a 5 to. Look at that. I had a win in hand today. Almost. 3 out of 4 aces. Couple quick reminders. Don't forget the WordPress meetup is coming up soon here in Victoria. If you would like to participate or check it out, Our meetup here happens about every month or so, and what I'd like to do is invite you all out, if you happen to be on the island here, is to come out to the meetup. It's on November 27th, and we're going to be talking about SEO and site optimization. The presentation is going to be put on by me and my good friend Sean DeWolf, who helps me with development and creates a lot of the plugins that I have in development right now. Excellent fellow, and it's going to be quite the seminar, and we're going to live stream this seminar. So make sure you tune into our YouTube channel, subscribe to it so you get notifications. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bells, and that way you'll get notification of when the stream goes live. And this time around, I'll make sure I record it so that none of the stuff in the background is reversed. Yes, I learned from the last one. We make mistakes, we learn. It's a really great presentation. It'll be up to 2 hours in length. And so come check us out there. And if you happen to be on Vancouver Island, come on down. The presentation is going to be in Esquimalt. So you can find all the information at meetup.com for it. Be sure to check out and subscribe to the YouTube channel for WP Plugins A-Z.com, where you can find training videos, screencasts, and of course the live show every Thursday at noon. And a note to developers who would like to support this show, if you want to offer up a premium license to give away, please go to wppluginsa2z.com/plugin contest and fill out all the details there and give us the information. We can give away one of your licenses. You get some nice promotions out of it. And that pretty much wraps us up for everything. I don't have much else to say except thank you to everyone who's been listening to the show and supporting the show over the past 7 years. I really want to thank the few listeners I know out there that have been supporting this show since pretty much day one, which is 383 episodes now. And as you heard last episode, I'm unfortunately off on my own now because of the changes I made. I lost my co-host due to the way I set up this show to coincide with my scheduling. It unfortunately conflicted with his, and I just couldn't bend on it any further. I have to move forward with my life as I see fit, and move forward with this show as I see fit. So I would appreciate anyone out there, you want to support it, comments, anything about the changes. Let me know what you think and feel about it. I greatly appreciate it. And be sure to stop into our website at wppluginsa2z.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's pretty much all I got for you. So thank you very much. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Reminders for the show. All the show notes can be found at wppluginsa2z.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the Friday newsletter for more useful information delivered directly to your inbox. WP Plugins A-Z is a show that offers honest and unbiased reviews of plugins created by developers because you support the show. Help keep the show honest and unbiased by going to wppluginsa2z.com/donate and set the donation level that fits your budget. Help us make the show better for you by subscribing and reviewing the show at Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and in the iTunes Store. You can also watch the show live on YouTube, check out the screencasts and training videos, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications of all new videos. Also, follow the show on Twitter at WP Plugins A-Z. John can be reached at his website at johnoverall.com or send him an email, john@wppro.ca. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the show. This show is copyright by johnoverall.com. So until next time, have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be out there on the globe today.